hello. If you're coming from any of my other videos, you would know how much of a fucking bum I am, and I forgot to record an intro. So this is my intro. I've been a sad baby bitch for a fat ass minute, and I'm not even that good at painting, but it's something that helps me calm down. So that's why I'm painting. Okay, bye. Hello there. I'm not even done setting up yet, but as you can see, I have this giant space and it's in my garage. Literally the dogs are the only ones who stay here. They have this whole couch and everything, but it used to be a little lounging area, and there's this giant space right here, and I've been really fucking sad lately, and I don't want to talk about why because then I'll just start crying. But I drew this and I took a picture of it. I turned up the sharpness and I turned up the contrast, and what I'm gonna do is project it on here so I can get a sketch and start painting it. Sorry if it's loud in here, my dogs are loud and the washing machine is loud too. But I need to first finish setting up. Also, we're gonna be talking about something that's been pissing me off for a while, and now that it's had a little bit more attention brought to it, I think it's finally time for me to speak on it. So let me finish setting up and I'll be right back. I tried to set up the lighting so you can see what's on the projection screen, but I tried to set up the lighting on my camera so you can see what's on the screen, but oh my god. I tried to set up the lighting so you can see what's on the projection screen, but it's just not working. So I'm just gonna trace it, and that's all I'm using it for anyway, is to trace it, because I know what I'm trying to paint. I can't find the drawing. This is what I'm trying to draw. This right here is just a sketch. It's just so I know what I'm trying to do. But right now, I'm just zoomed in on the giant piece. So I'm gonna trace it real quick and get back to talking about what I want to talk about. Now that my sketch is complete, I'm gonna start painting. You still can't see it, but trust me, it's there. You really can't see anything. But while I'm doing this, I really want to talk about diversity on YouTube. You know, this has nothing, actually it does have something to do with me. I don't know if anybody watching this has heard of that Dote thing that happened recently. You guys can go watch videos. I'll link a few videos in the description as to what I'm talking about, but that's not what this video is about. Just to give you some background, if you don't know what I'm talking about, is this group of girls were sent to Coachella, and they were of all different shades and everything. They had some white people, some black people, but all the people of color were put in a smaller room and a less luxurious room as the Caucasians. And I see a lot of influencers, but they all seem to be white, you know? And I like some of them, trust me. They're great people. They are funny. They are very enjoyable to watch, but at the same time, I know that there are some people of color out there that are just as enjoyable to watch, but for some reason aren't pushed. They aren't pushed on YouTube. And when I was younger, hold on, let me make some progress first. Anyway, when I was younger, I grew up in California, and I grew up in a mostly white school. So most of my friends were white, and I just looked so different. And all my life growing up, I wanted to be white. It really had nothing to do with what they were doing. It was just, I felt different. And the norm and the beauty that everybody swore was to have golden skin and to have straight hair, and that was just not what I had, you know. And it really saddens me to think that there are kids out there that still feel like that. People swear that on social media being ethnic is cool, but who is able to show that off? Yes, we do have beauty gurus that are showing off, and there are a few black ones, but I just mean teenage influencers in general, the ones that appeal to the younger audience. Because to me, if I were an outsider looking in, it feels like you have to be golden, have like really long straight brown or blonde hair in order to be successful. There doesn't seem to be a lot of people out there that look like us. Oh my god, oh my god. I'm gonna put this apron on that I accidentally stole from work because I actually like the clothes I'm wearing. And sorry if the lighting keeps changing. I'm literally in my garage, so the sun is really what we're looking at today. To me, it doesn't seem like there's enough people of color that are considered those big influencers. Like, for example, we have Emma Chamberlain. She's an innocent girl about the same age as me, you know, and she's just living life. But all you see is the Emma Chamberlains and the James Charles and the Jeffree Stars, and who's that big that has that much of their name out that's of color. It's really hard to find somebody that's that big that doesn't act just like them. And I just feel like there isn't enough diversity on here. And I'm not saying I'm gonna be the advocate for that, but if I became it, I would love to be the voice of the colored. But it's not up to me who gets pushed on this platform, and I'm okay if it's not me, you know. I just really want there to be somebody out there to show that it is okay to wear your hair out curly, to show that it is okay to have curly hair and it look ugly sometimes, to show that it is okay to be the person of color. You don't have to try and lighten your skin. You don't have to be light skinned, you know. I'm all different types of shade. I'm always a different shade, it seems, because the sun hits me different. And it just saddens me to think that there are still little girls out there that are looking up to these influencers. And yes, they are influencers, and yes, I do believe that they're just living their life. It's not their fault that this is happening. But being a person of color and knowing how I felt at a young age, I really wanted to be white. And I would think that social media would open those little girls' eyes into feeling like they're accepted, but they're really not. And they still want to be a 96-pound white girl. And there's nothing wrong with being a 96-pound white girl, but if that's just not what you are, then that's just not what you are. I know for a fact that there's still little girls out there that want to be white just because that is all that's promoted. And by now you would assume that that would all be over with, you know. By now you would assume that we would all be up there. But where are the people of color? Where are the Asians, the Mexicans, and the black that are in such a high platform just like these other people? And yes, I do know that there are some that are pretty up there, but just aren't as up there as all the cliche Instagram baddies. They all seem to be the same. And maybe that's the issue, is they don't like difference and they like being able to show the same person over and over. But to me, it seems like it's way easier to be successful in this line of work if you're white and have straight hair or wavy hair. And yes, it's not impossible for people of color or anybody, any ethnicity, to become like this, but it is way harder. And it's already harder, for example, speaking for personal experience, it's harder for me to get jobs because my hair is labeled as unprofessional. Even if I put it in a bun, it's too big. If I do this and that, it's too big. And it's already hard for me to find a job or a career just because of the way I look and the way I was born. And you would think, oh, social media is so open, right? Social media is so open to how you can look, speak, and everything. But it really isn't, because I know there's little girls out there that are still wanting to be white, and I just hate the fact that there isn't anyone big enough to let them know it's okay to be any color. You don't have to be white. Yeah, the people that are Caucasian, they're cool. Like, I think some of these people are funny and I appreciate their work, but it just sucks that they're the only ones that are being pushed, the only ones that are being shown off. Why can't we all be shown off? Why can't we have at least one influencer for every ethnicity so somebody can know that it's okay not to look like this? You can look however you look. I'd love to spread that message, but I don't have a platform. But with the 700 of you, which is crazy, that are out there, I hope that me just being me helps you realize you can just be you. Even though I'm not anyone big, I'm not anything important, I really don't want people to feel the way I did in middle school. I don't want them to feel the way I did in elementary school. It's not like these people are bad people. It's just the fact that we need to put more light on other things because it damages these little girls' viewpoints and maybe even little boys. At the end of the day, I'm more concerned because I can personally relate to the female and how they are constantly seeing what pretty is. And there's many different types of pretty, but as of right now, social media is only showing this really skinny, tanned, golden skinned girl, and that's how it is. And it just really sucks to think that there's girls out there that don't accept themselves still just based off of the things they see every day. I don't think by any means I'm perfect and that I'm able to be this influencer that can do all of that, but hey, if I got the shot, I'd be more than happy to take it. Even me watching YouTube, I didn't see anybody, a person of color, that was just thriving doing their own thing other than a beauty guru or a natural hair channel. Natural hair channels are good, but I'm not really into hair like that, you know? And I just was like, do I have to be this beauty channel in order to be successful while being black? Can I just do what everyone else is doing, like just themselves? They're all just being themselves, but it just seems like the only ones that get pushed are the ones that fit this like image. And I don't feel like it's fair that just because I wasn't born looking like that, I can't be shown in that light. And by no means do I think that I'm perfect or any type of influencer type of person, because I get sad all the time, I mess up all the time, I do so many things wrong. But it's just, isn't that okay? Isn't that okay? Aren't we supposed to be okay with that? I just feel like there's no diversity. Whether it's me or somebody else, I would really want there to be somebody up there to let you know, like, hey, this is a group of people of color, this is a group of people that are different, you know, hey, and we hang out with people that aren't colored. Like, we can all just be in that light. Why does it seem like YouTube only promotes a certain image? It's very sad to me, because I know what it feels like to not be comfortable with who you are. And I feel like I've already been on this journey of being comfortable with who I am. And I'm not all the way there yet, but I feel like I'm getting there, you know, like confidence. It's not completely there, but I'm getting there. I'm becoming to be okay with the person I am instead of being concerned with the person I cannot be. Does that make sense? Finally done. It's not perfect because I'm by no means a painter. Like, what's going on? Oh my gosh. I hope you enjoyed my little talk. I just had to get that off my chest, but here's the final product. Thanks. Okay, look.
Aww.
Do you like it?
Yes. Very good. Had to put your initials, huh?
Duh. So the next person that moves in here can see it. I like that flower more than I like that one. I did that one way faster than I did this one, and I like the colors on this one better.
It's nice. It's happy.
You can tell it's like I did it. My cursive sucks. I kept messing up that I right there.
I can do that.